of the COVID-19 crisis, NPLs are expected to rise. How worried are you about them being a risk to the financial stability? And my second question is that some ECB board members are worried that these crisis measures will take on more permanent character. We see that some Eurozone countries are working on an exit strategy from the lockdown measures. Is the ECB also thinking about its exit strategy?
Thank you very much. I'll start with the last one, because that's one that is also taking a lot of our time and a lot of our concern. We are operating under a pretty much lockdown status at the moment, and I take the opportunity of this press conference to actually thank all staff of the Eurosystem and those here at the ECB who are making huge sacrifice every day to actually deliver, be able to be on the markets as active as they normally are, and all that despite teleworking, despite children at home and all the rest of it. We might be bankers, we're also taking the hit in the same way and having to face the same hardship on a day-to-day basis. And we try to guard against the difficulties that could arise from that. So we are looking at how, as the German regulations, prescriptions and recommendations evolve over the course of the next few weeks, how we can also ourselves make sure that we exit without jeopardizing our operations, without making the system at risk. I would like to actually tell you that those people who work in teams between various countries are also experiencing some tough times. So yes, we are looking at the exit options. What I can tell you is that because of the social distancing, because of the way we have to work, this return to normal, so to speak, which will be a new normal, is certainly not in the next few months. We are looking at way down and probably out in 2021 in terms of return to a new normal. So for the moment it's going to be gradual, and with two imperatives. The first one is to make sure that staff is safe, stays healthy, is protected. And number two, that we honor our mandate and we do our duty to the citizens of the euro area. Permanent character of the crisis, we certainly hope that this is not the case. As our macroeconomic team has forecasted, while the next quarters will be difficult, we are also looking at a pickup and at our recovery. And the forecast that you will see in June, I hope, and the scenario results that you will see tomorrow, because we publish tomorrow the scenario, indicate actually a recovery and an uptick in the situation in 2021. So we very much hope that it will not be permanent. And I hope that the European agencies and institutions under the leadership of the European Council and the Eurogroup will do everything they can in order to have a joint approach and in order to show solidarity to those that have been most affected by the current crisis. Financial stability, I would simply like to say that, since the last great financial crisis in 2008, the banks are in a much stronger positions, and clearly many of them have made a very significant effort to reduce their non-performing loans and have done so. Clearly at the moment, the point is to focus on defeating the economic consequences of the pandemics, but obviously financial stability will remain of concern, and the SSM under the leadership of Andrea and Ria obviously are looking at that from a macroprudential point of view.